All right, now that I have the volume on, welcome back. Every episode has to have one mistake, and, well, hopefully that's it. Which is weird because I don't remember actually hitting the mute button at any point. But whatever, it's fixed now. I just, so anyway, I didn't see anything little bouncy on the screen for my voice, and, well, that's fixed. So, what's new? So, in the last week, last Saturday, when I went live, I started off, I had 18 people that were following me on YouTube. As of today, it's 50. So, do the math, and, yeah, not bad. So, appreciate everyone that followed me over the last week. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. For this week, keep doing it. It was kind of cool. So, and that was right. Nobody watched live. That was fine. But I had a bunch of views in the video part of it. So, it worked out fine for me. I really appreciate it, though. I really had a good time doing it. Enjoyed it. So, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep the ball rolling here. Is there anything else? Anything else? I don't think there was. Oh, yeah. So I made a joke about calling the show Intrusive Thoughts, and because ADD's a bitch, and so I looked it up, and yeah, sure shit, it's a good idea. I asked a few friends, they liked it. Then I came up and I did a search for it, and, well, there's a podcast with it. And since there's a live stream in the future, if I have enough of an audience, I'm going to transition it to audio. I don't want to step on anyone's toes, even if it's not a big deal. So I don't want to be on someone else's name. So I went with Intrusive Thoughts Live. That way there's no trademark issues, and it was a purely neurodivergent show. This one is not. Well, I mean, except for the fact that it's me here in front of everybody. So, yeah, I went with that. Intrusive Thoughts Live. So we have a name and everything now. How cool is that? So, enjoying myself so far. It was kind of cool last week because I made a lot of mistakes. I'm making some now. But even this far in, I'm making fewer now than I did last week. In fact, the first attempt at mine last week, fortunately nobody watched live, was a complete failure because I did not turn the mic on at all. And I recorded a good 20 minutes without anyone actually being able to hear anything. So, but I had 0 views. That was boring. I mean, it was boring having to redo it. I enjoyed it, though. I enjoyed talking to people. I just I hate redoing the same thing. And all I had to do was remember to push a button, which I had forgotten to do. Which, I almost did it tonight, which is weird because I made a conscious effort to make sure that on my mixer, I had the volume control down, and that was going to be my mute. So I don't know why I had the mute button set on here, which I thought I had eliminated completely. Apparently I did not. So it's an experiment that I want to see how well it goes, though. Do people want to see this type of thing? Do people want to talk? Do they want to chime in? Which, more than welcome. Anyone who wants to can pop on here and say hi, make a comment, question, concern, tell me to go fuck myself, whatever they want to do. And if it gets too bad, I'll block you. But otherwise, whatever. I don't really care. My goal for next week is to hit 100 people, so please subscribe. And next week, hopefully we'll be at 100 or more. Also, don't just subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. That would be really, really cool. Hitting 100 would really make my day next Saturday. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I really just would like to hit that type of a goal. And I even posted some other like shorts and everything just to try and get people interested in the channel and try and hit 100 or get close to 50 at least. And I set the 100 goal last week, knowing I wouldn't hit it this week, but I wanted to. I'd rather fall short of a goal than have it be too soft. So this time, I hit 50% of it, which still wasn't bad. I still did 2.5 times what I had so far, and a week earlier than that, I had 9. So yeah, 2 weeks ago I had 9 followers. Now I have 50, and all I've done is post some videos of me, not even of me, just videos from the beach or wherever. I posted some kitten videos. Just kitten videos. Puppy videos. Just video content that I grabbed from online. And just showed puppies playing. People like to see puppies playing. I do. When I was driving, I would actually, like driving professionally, I would stop. Like, see how sometimes you just wake up, you're having a bad day. I would actually stop along the way. Usually in Oklahoma, in Tulsa, there's this PetSmart, and I would stop in there sometimes, just go see the puppies in the at the store. Just you can't go see dogs, like especially puppies, and not brighten your day with them. Sorry, I had to check something. So so that's why I had to post the puppy videos and kitten videos, because, well, if nothing else, it's going to make your day better. And I think I captioned it cuteness overload. And, drinking water. Yay for water. I stopped drinking pop altogether, because I used to drink Coke. Like, you would not see me without a bottle of Coke until 3 maybe months ago. And since then, I think I've had 1 Coke and 1 Pepsi. The Pepsi was actually last Saturday at the I was up at the beach getting my sunburn. But yeah, I haven't had caffeine in 3 months, maybe 4, since April. I want to say since the end of April. And I got off of, I switched to Sprite, and then from Sprite I switched to just water. So I haven't been drinking any pop at all, or extremely limitedly. Less than 1 a week, basically. And then everything else has been either juice or water, mostly water. Because, God, who can afford juice? But my tap is free-ish. But yeah, so I've been doing that, and it's miserable. And the funny part was, I started drinking the water. I don't really crave pop anymore, but I crave something that's not water, because I started drinking. It's like, wow, that's pretty fucking bland. And oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Anyway, so I was doing some internet digging, and I have found some funny things here. This one you have got to see. Hopefully there's some volume to it. Bear and 2 coyotes spotted at something. And yeah, that was off of ABC 7. So that's a little bit disturbing. And wow, that is really small. You know, I don't actually know where ABC 7 is. Alright, Southern California. That was a black bear. I didn't think they actually had those there. I thought they just had brown bears there. But it looked, besides just looking at the fact that it was dark out, it looked like it was a like it was a black bear. Because it wasn't, yeah, bears are big, but it wasn't brown bear big. It was, a black bear big. Like I guess you usually see those it's common to see a black bear in, like, North Carolina and Tennessee. Now, we even had them here in northern Indiana, one of them, 10 years ago, walking through, and it came through, then left, and it came back, and they had to take it up to Michigan somewhere. Anyway, and they have them up in Michigan. So it's common to see them. I didn't think that they had them in Southern California. At least that's what it looked like to me, was that it was a black bear, not a brown bear. I could be wrong. I don't really know my bears too well. It didn't, and then the caption didn't say what kind of bear it was, but it didn't seem like it was that much bigger than the coyotes. So I'm not 100% sure what kind it was, if it was a black or brown bear. But, so, yeah, anyway, I was playing around and found some other really, really, really weird shit online. If I can hit my right buttons. Chicken wings advertises boneless. Can have bones, according to the Ohio Supreme Court. I don't even know where to start with this, except I do know where to end with it. If I can scroll down. In a 4-3 ruling, the Supreme Court on Thursday said that boneless wings refers to a cooking style, and that the person in question should have been on guard against bones, since it's common knowledge that chickens have bones. The High Court sided with the lower courts that had dismissed the guy's lawsuit. Berkheimer's. The guy's last name was Berkheimer. I didn't know that chickens had bones. By the way, thank you, Jack. I just saw that you had posted a couple messages. Thank you, sir. I was drinking and like, you know what, with what the amounts that I'm drinking cannot possibly be healthy. And I know, like, the darker ones are worse off for you than the clears. So that was the main thing, was stopping drinking Coke. And I started drinking Sprite. And then when I was drinking the Sprite, it was, I would drink a glass of water and, like, you know, it's not, like, the difference between Coke and Sprite, I felt, was greater than the difference between Sprite and water. So I dumped the Sprite too, and yeah, just went to water, and yay, ice water. Except the ice melted. I should have put more cubes in it. But yeah, thank you, Jack. Hey, it looks like I have 2 people watching, actually live. Cool, man. Cool. Anyway, where was I? I hate ADD. Like I said, ADD is a bitch. Oh yeah, that's right. Here comes Snoop Watch. Hit the button. There's the button. Transition. Snoop Watch 2024. Oh my God. He now has a USA with a picture of someone on the shirt. It's got me to thinking about something, though. Like, Snoop is, I don't know how old Snoop Dogg is. But, he's grandfather age. And, like, we think about our grandfathers in cardigans and really out of style, but this is the modern version of Grandpa, is Snoop Dogg. And I'm okay with that. Like, Snoop Dogg is making it cool to be an old geezer now. So, yeah, look at how cool that dude is. I mean, we all know how much I love Snoop anyway. And, yeah, dude. He looks like... It's just Grandpa in the audience now. And, also, I saw this one, and maybe I was just bored. Because when I looked at it today, when I was getting ready for everything, like, why did I pop this up? Like, I should have made a note as to why I included this with my personal notes. And then I realized, yeah, because it's so lame. Everyone has their hobbies. I've even fed into this hobby. I'm not really a pin collector, although I say that, but on the other side, maybe I am a little bit. But yeah, I never would have thought of this as a thing, that buying pins for being in Paris for the Olympics was going to be a big market. No, I'm a Mason, so if you visit a different lodge or something, or like we have a different pin every year, so it's kind of a thing that we all collect and wear the new year, but we sound like throw the old ones away. With Jack asking Gork, which is funny. I mean, we're on YouTube, which is a Google asset. I think we should be using Gemini, but Gork's good too. Dr. Pepper with cream ale and ice cream. Let's ask Gork. 52. Wait, what's 52? I am lost. Anyway, that happens sometimes. Sorry. So, yeah, with the pins, so, yeah, and like, I've gone to Hard Rock before. My buddy is he's a Hard Rock pin collector. So, I picked them up for him. I don't remember where, but I know I did it once or twice, where I was somewhere where he wasn't going to be for quite some time, and, oh, Snoop is 52, that's it? Wow, I thought he was a lot older. Like, wow, he was that young when he started off? Damn. Because I know I was in high school. Apparently so was he. Wow. But yeah, so yeah, Snoop has kept it cool. So anyway, yeah, I buy these pins, or I get the free ones at the lodge, and like, I bought them for my buddy before, and yeah, they're cool, but I never thought of pins as being a big money maker, a big seller, something I want to go on my way to make sure I get the Paris ones. But I guess that's just me. Everyone has their own thing. And this one actually is for you, Jack. Dolce & Gabbana launches dog perfume and named it after the founder's pet, Fefe. I also saw that it was like $120 or $140 a bottle, so that your dogs can smell pretty. And it has hints of sandalwood. I don't know what sandalwood smells like. Maybe I do. I think I've seen candles before. I think it's the thing that blocks up my sinuses. But yeah, so you can make your dog smell even prettier than the dog smell, and your dog can smell like sandalwood from now on. All right, Snoop started his career in '91. I knew it was then. All right, so I was junior high. No, he started in '91, so I was in high school. I was a sophomore. Yeah, sophomore. Sandalwood is earthy. Yeah, I know I smelled it before. I just couldn't. I just cannot remember off the top of my head what it smells like. Anyway, your dog's gonna smell earthy, which is great because dogs like to roll in dirt, and they already smell earthy. But I also read on here that it has a 24 karat gold-plated paw print on the bottle. It didn't say, but I would guess that paw print is a casting of his dog's paw. I would put money on that one. Your dog smells like vanilla, almond, and some kind of conditioner. I don't have my glasses on. It's right at that mid-level where I can't really see all the words. And then, yeah. Like, I don't need bifocals. I can read fine. I just need to be a little bit closer. And also there's a heart sitting over it. Which I don't... What does this heart do? Oh, I get to... Okay. I don't know what the heart does. I feel like I don't have full functionality here. Like of the app that I'm using. Like it works, and at some point I'll upgrade and do the paid version, which will work a lot better. Alright, you hit buttons and hit hearts. You can, and I think I actually have to go on the website to do it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, for some reason I can do it, but I have to go on the website, because I have the website open separately. And then here on my main screen I have like my information here. Then the next pillar is my chat. Then here is my screen, and at the bottom of it is my my transitions and everything. So it's who am I using? Streamlabs. I hope nobody heard that announcement there pop up. You're on a cell. So, here's something else I saw. I started giggling. Apparently the Sharks off Brazil are having a big Coke party. And I've been seeing that about sharks anyway, that there's such a cocaine problem that they're starting to test positive for cocaine. That sharks are starting to test positive. But the drug was found in all 13 wild Brazilian sharp-nosed sharks tested, with a concentration as much as 100 times higher than previously reported for other aquatic creatures. So apparently sharks are doing a lot of cocaine. Not just a little bit. So, hey, I am going to take a quick break here, so I will be right back. Alright, turn the volume back up. Okay, I'm back. Gotta remember the volume button. So, Jack said, turn the do not disturb or set the don't bother me. It's the, I have my phone off. I'm on my computer, though. And I do get text messages on my computer, but that's not what it was. That was like, an alarm for, like a baseball game or something. I don't remember. It was some timed alert that I have set that doesn't matter, but I'm too lazy to go in and flip them off. I'm not even sure what the source of it was. By the time I think about it, it's kind of a done deal, but I don't know if I can do the D&D on my laptop here. Maybe I can. I'm not really sure. Because the way I have it set up, I have an old iPhone camera as my camera. I have a different one I'm going to try and set up for the next one. I'm not really 100% sure how to do it. I got to play with it. It's an external camera. It's designed. It says it's usable as a webcam. The friend of mine that I bought it from has the exact same model. Somehow he ended up buying two accidentally. So I bought the one off of him. And he had issues with his, and he said it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to get it into webcam mode. So I don't know if it's an issue on the camera side or I I should be able to just plug and play as far as I thought. But I'm not 100% sure. Also for next week, I'm going to have a different background. I might even go live just to celebrate it whenever I get it done. Because I'm going to shift my stuff around. Because I had actually already was planning on doing this live stream, but I was going to do a little bit different format. I was going to do it sitting on my couch. And it just wasn't comfortable. Like, my couch is comfortable, but it's not comfortable to sit and stare at a camera while sitting on my couch and have it that low. Like here, at least in an office chair, I'm sitting up a little bit, and I can talk more comfortably, and just, I don't know, the couch is too relaxed. But I have, like, a scenery set up behind my couch that I haven't been able to use yet. So, hopefully, I'll have that set up soon, or I'll have everything moved around so I can start doing that. Wow. 5 terabytes external? Nice, Jack. So, okay. Let me open it. Did it work? Sorry, I'm trying to respond to that. I don't think it works. Screw it. Let's use it here. So, yeah, the one sad thing, so the little thing where you have the heart that shows my emojis, right now I see 2020i, then 27-inch, I assume that's iMac. It's just like right where that heart's at. Basically, whatever you tell me, whatever anyone says, the second word is covered up. So, but yeah, so the next time I'm on here, I should have a cooler background, or a little bit different background. So now we are going to talk about something that is weirdly near and dear to my heart, because anybody that knows me has learned that I have this love of Las Vegas, and I don't know, I just like the desert air and everything, and it's a really cool city. Last year they did the Formula One race, and it was cool. Not gonna lie, it was cool as an idea. As that idea progressed, I think it was a total of 9 months that everybody had to deal with all the construction involved in the Formula One race, though. It wasn't just, hey, let's do a race, and then next week we're out of it. It was 6 months prior, and then 3 months of teardown for one 3-day event. So, I don't want the businesses to go bankrupt. I don't want them to lose a ton of money, but they're so arrogant and egotistical about the race, I do want them to get spanked a little bit. So this kind of makes me happy that the Las Vegas hotel room bookings sales feel soft for the 2024 Formula One race. That's a good thing. I read through a couple different things on this. Basically, there's just not enough people, or not as many people that are booking the rooms up front. Last year there were tickets going for $5,000, and that was a baseline ticket. It ruins everybody's time. Unless you're there specifically for the race, Las Vegas is ruined for the race. Like any other time, you have all these different conventions going on. When Formula One's in town, that's all that can be there. So it's taking away from everyone for one event. I don't mind the idea that it's a huge event. That's not the problem. It's the greed that's being thrown into it. I'm all for making a good profit and a healthy profit. I just don't like absolute greed. And what they're showing right now is they're just being greedy bastards. So it's kind of nice to see that there's a little bit of a clapback from what's going on with the hotel rooms. There's not as many people going, because I heard so many people saying it was just miserable. Even people that are really big fans of Formula One were hating going there for the Formula One, because you couldn't. It wasn't like you were in Las Vegas. Too much stuff was blocked off. You couldn't see anything. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Hurricane Debbie. Yeah, that was a horrible transition. My segues could use some work, I guess. Hurricane Debbie blows $1 million worth of cocaine onto Florida Beach. I actually saw a video of a guy who was bringing one of them up, and it was like the first one, or at least in his area, and he did the right thing. He turned it over, but that's a lot. I mean, each one of those, a million and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 24, 25 bags of however they're packaged, 25. Yeah, that's more than $1 million there. I'm sorry. And the police are notoriously off when they say how much something is. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't say it was $1 billion. But yeah, I think on this one they're a little bit short. Either way, that's a shit ton of coke, though, just washed up. Why is it in the water? I mean, are the other cartels just throwing it overboard? It seems like something that if you're going to get picked up for transporting it, they're going to expect you to not throw it overboard. Like the people you're working for, I assume they kind of want to have control, or kind of know where it's at. And they don't really, I don't think I know any cartel people, but they don't really seem like the types of people that take excuses of, I had to throw it overboard. Well, things happen. Whatever. So, but yeah, $1 million for the coke. I just saw this one here, and this is also part of the hurricane issue. It's a lot of stuff happened because of Hurricane Debbie over the last week. But I thought this was very creative that the animal control officers in Texas used a trash truck to remove a 12-foot alligator. And I just have to ask, why didn't they eat them? Power's out, restaurants are down. They're good eating. Just put some of that Xanatrans on it, throw in a spit. Oh, that sounds tasty. Alligator tastes great. So instead they put it in the garbage truck. Took it back to the water. I mean, okay, yeah, that was being nice and everything, but eat it. That's what they're there for, I think. I think my lights are flickering. I might be running too much. Oh, no, they're on different circuits. Weird. But yeah, every once in a while I look up and my lights will flicker a tiny bit, and I don't know what's causing that. I don't think I'm running too much power. Then I found this. Oh, this was adorable. And I'm not going to play the video. Well, I'll play the video. Hopefully the video plays. Hopefully there's no commercials on it or anything. Yeah, it's got a commercial. Damn it. Oh, well. Anyway, raccoon was rescued after getting head stuck in a storm drain. And this thing was freaking... there we go. Okay, that
There's something for everyone at Jefferson Community College.
Yeah.
Whether you're beginning your academic...
I don't care. Goodbye, Jefferson. Sorry about blowing your eardrums out there for a moment. Anyway, the raccoon just looked adorable and really sad that he was stuck in a storm drain. But really, really adorable because he's a raccoon and those little bastards are cute. So, anything else, Jack? You're still there. I think you can change or move the chat screen. I cannot. Yeah, I'm using it's actual software that I'm using. So I cannot make any moves on anything really. It's a collapsible window, and I'll get a picture of it sometime. Probably next time I'm on if I remember. Because right now my phone is I turn my phone off so I don't get any text messages that do pop up on my screen. Or because I have this one buddy who I'm really quick to hit the decline button on a call, and he's really quick to think that my phone didn't pick up because I live in a Faraday cage basically. He's really quick to think up that I just have shitty cell service and call me back immediately. One time, calling me back 5 different times, and he clicking the stop button 5 different times, and he didn't get the hint. Yes, I'm using a streaming app. Yeah, I prefer this. I prefer to have the control. It's called Streamlabs, and it's basically they took OBS Studio and added some stuff and took some stuff away. Yeah, it's similar to OBS. Like, it basically works the same, except it has a little bit more into it, because OBS is open source. So they took the open source stuff and they made it better. They basically made a better version of OBS. And then when you pay them, there's even more stuff, and actually a lot more stuff that you can do with it. Like you can multi-stream, and that way you can have it on multiple channels and all that stuff as you go through Streamlabs. So I really like this, and I like it more than the OBS Studio itself, with one exception. Up in the this corner right up here, I was going to have a little clock, just a little analog clock that told you what time it was, like my time zone. But also down here where I have like my count of how many people are watching, and then over here where how many people I have to go till I get to 100 or whatever my goal is, that wasn't going to be there. So I do like this Streamlabs. Oh, right there at the top, Streamlabs desktop. And then you have to sign up for a Streamlabs account, even though the free one, you still have to sign up for the freebie. And it's kind of cool, though. It works really well. I'm enjoying it. So, yeah, anyway, we're getting that time now where I'm pretty much out of stuff to talk about. And, so I'm going to get going, but I want you to do me a big, big favor. And if you can, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tell your friends to do it too. Like, just send it around, be like, hey, like this on YouTube. You don't even have to talk to them, just like it. Maybe watch one video, maybe watch 2 videos. Just enjoy yourself. Go there, talk some shit whenever he's on. He likes you talking shit. So anyway, give it a listen, give it a watch, hit the subscribe button, and I would appreciate that. And I will see you all whenever I see you next.